Green Lantern number 22, written by Robert Venditti, art by Billy Tan. So, last issue, Larfleeze attacked, and a bunch of Green Lantern newbies showed up, and they are just completely useless. And this issue picks up in that exact same spot. Larfleeze is sending all of his Corps after Hal and the Green Lantern Corps. And so Hal makes a little shark cage around the newbies and just like, hey guys, if you want to get in here at any point, just use your imagination and make some stuff that can attack these guys. And he makes a shark and says, like, that's all it takes. And so they're like, we don't really know what's going on. What, can we go home? What's happening? And Hal's like, you can't go home. Okay. My name's Hal Jordan. I'm running the Green Lantern Corps. You guys are able to fight or face down Great Fear because that's why you were picked for the ring. So go ahead and face down Great Fear and make some goddamn constructs. And one of them just like uses his imagination to make a fist out of his ring, and it just knocks Hal in the back of the head. And he's like, great job, kid. Just do that over in that general direction. So they come in and they start attacking. We see all the people who were down in the science cells have joined into the fight. They're doing their best. One of them's just like, Jesus Christ, these are our rookies. These are the people who are going to be the future of the Corps. And Hal's like, I know, just we need backup. We need reinforcements. What can we possibly do? And at that point, Saint Walker and a random ass Star Sapphire show up. And he's just like, don't worry, all will be well. Larfleeze sees them and be like, oh my god, more treasures. I love it. Go ahead, attack them as well. So Saint Walker powers up the Green Lantern Corps using his Blue Lantern ability. Everyone's supercharged, and they all start fighting back against the Orange Lanterns. But as soon as they really start fighting back, Larfleeze's lantern goes out. It just completely goes nil. And Hal's like, did we do it? Is that it? And then I think Kilowog's there is just like, no, this isn't that, because all of our rings are dead as well. Like, we're not able to do anything either. And so Larfleeze is like, so I guess I'm being put in jail now, aren't I? And Hal's like, yeah. Because, I mean, I think we could overpower you even without the rings. So they're about to, like, basically tackle him down to the ground. And at that point, all of their rings, as they're all looking at him, just immediately start blasting off light again. They're just like, oh, okay, back online, cool. So the Orange Lanterns come to. They attack the Star Sapphire. No one else is able to get to her in time, and she is killed. And so the Star Sapphire ring pops off her finger and starts looking for a new replacement. Meanwhile, down in the science cells, the one dude who decided to stay behind and talk to Noel Ange, who will be a recurring character, he's just like, look, I want to be with you, but you're a prisoner and I am your warden. It could never work. And then the Star Sapphire ring comes in and like says, Nolange, you are able to feel great love. Become a Star Sapphire. And the warden guy's like, oh my god, this must mean you actually truly love me and you won't do anything evil. I'll totally let you out of your cell. So he presses the button. She gets the ring onto her finger and becomes a Star Sapphire. And he's just like, wow, you're so amazing. Queen of your clan and a Star Sapphire. And she's like, yep. Slice. Kills the warden, and he's just like, but you got the love thing. That means you love me. And she's like, no. I love my clan. I love, like, the clan that took me in and made me their queen. I feel nothing for you. Bye-bye. So he's dead. Up on top, we see all of the rookies are, like, starting to get their bearings. Some of them are coming up with different things that they can do. And he comments how one of them is like, oh yeah, you're doing a good job. You made like spears and stuff. And she throws out like, yes, it took a while, but I figured out that it's like a mathematical equation that has infinite solutions. And Hal's like, nerd alert. Anyway, so at that point, he tells Kilowog, look, Larfleeze is just going to keep on coming. We got to get him away. We got to like really take him out. So I need you to go back to your desk and I need you to listen to my orders. And Kilowog's like, I ain't doing no desk duty, boss. You can have my badge and gun right now. And Hal just says, dude, just go get to the desk. So he sits down and he says, all right, launch all the ships. All the ships we have in our hangar, just launch them off in all different directions. And we see Noel Ange is there. She sees all the ships taking off, seemingly jumps onto one. And as soon as all the ships start taking off, Hal calls in and is like, hey, Kilowog, Did you send off all of that treasure like I asked you to? And Kilowog's like, what are you... Oh, wait, I got it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, boss, all the treasure is on one of these ships. And Larfleeze overhears it and just be like, treasure? Okay, half of my corps, go chase down those ships. The other half, continue fighting. And at that point, they get confused enough about which ones are going where that Hal and the rest of the crew are able to take out the orange lanterns, and Larfleeze has to run away and regroup. So that's that. And the Green Lanterns look on and they're like, huh, all right, well, that went better than expected, and we didn't really suffer any losses. And Hal's like, we lost a Star Sapphire. And they're like, oh, is that bad? I meant more, we didn't lose any Green Lanterns, sorry. And Kilowog's like, yeah, you might want to go talk to Carol, because seeing a Star Sapphire die, I'm sure that got to you. And Hal's like, no, we're taking a break. I'm just going to focus on the core right now. And we see that one of the people goes back into the cells, and they like, oh, hey guys, you know how we said no Green Lanterns died? This one did, and he was the one who actually stayed behind in the cells, which means that we had a prisoner escape. And at that point, we see Nolange on a ship saying, all right, plot a course for sector 0563, the outer territory. So whatever's going on out there, I'm sure we'll get an answer to next issue. Additionally, there was one little bit in here where one of the recruits is like, hey, we said that we were going to be training. Are we going to start training now? And Hal's like, nah. We have a funeral first. So, yeah, I might get that as well. It's an okay second issue. Here's the thing. Because of Green Lantern, I think New Guardians, we know why the lights are going in and out. We know why it's just dying every once in a while. We're going to have that crossover much sooner than you think. But for this particular one, it was a good little first outing. It's just saying like, yeah, Larfleeze comes in, we get some new recruits, we got to show him the ropes, and then we just send Larfleeze away with the stupidest trick I've ever seen in my life. But it works. It's just a nice little fun first outing where we're going to get our bearings and say, all right, the real threat's going to be this Nolange woman, and we'll see what she's able to do with the Star Sapphire power. So it's intriguing at the very least. It's got me interested for the next issue. This kind of just feels like a little mini introduction arc, and the real meat of it's going to start up next time. So overall, I'll give it a flat 7. It's fine. It's unoffensive. It's not anything fantastic, but it's good. So not much more to say about that one.